Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley Marie Plans. Today I wanted to walk you guys through my Makse Life planner. I am teaming up with the team at Makse Life to give away 2 Makse Life planners. I think that's absolutely incredible. There is the vertical and the horizontal. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through my vertical. I personally don't have a horizontal. One of the really cool things that I love about Makse is that they actually have these pages available for you to download and try out so you can see which would work best for you, horizontal or vertical. I think that is just amazing personally. I think that, you know, I could go either way. After I got the vertical, I was like, oh, maybe I could have done a horizontal, but I've actually not gone back to check to print one out to see whether or not I'd like it. I think I might mess around with that sometime this week, but I think that's pretty cool. So if you've been wanting one, head over to their website and check it out. Print you out a vertical and a horizontal to see which one you'd like. You can plan it out, or you can print them out for however long you'd like to practice planning. And then once you make a decision, you can place your order. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, check out the information below. Sorry guys, I'm struggling for words today, to get a link to my Instagram so you can follow me on there and follow this giveaway. If you're watching this outside of the Instagram giveaway, I'm sorry. I hope to team up with them again, but go ahead and check out their awesome planners. I will link my affiliate link in the description below as well. So let's just jump right in. I have been using this for about a year. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been super consistent with it, but it's been one of the only goal planners that I found that I am somewhat consistent with. So I figured we would just dive right in. I promise this will not be too long of a video, but I just kind of want to walk you through what this planner has and what it's done for me. So this first tab is goal setting. So whether you're starting right now or in, the month of January, or you're starting now in the month of July, it doesn't really matter. You can jump in at any point. These are some of the little references or the little keys that they have here. This just kind of walks you through what your steps are to setting this up. So first we're going to look at the compass assessment, then the setting intentions, your annual goals and visions, your monthly goals and weekly actions, and then your monthly reflections and quarterly review. So you will do what I show you next quarterly, which is pretty cool. So this is your compass assessment. It rates it from 1 to 10, and I guess you're supposed to probably mark on here where you're at. I just at the time didn't want to make it unpretty. But I guess you are supposed to go through and shade it in where you fall in here. I'm sorry, I haven't done that. So first you go through and you assess yourself on this scoring sheet, and it gives you a score here, and this is what you use. So I scored an 8.6. I would guess I'd have to determine, and it'll tell you how to do this on the next page. It'll tell you, or maybe it's the one before where it tells you, you like add it up and then divide it by a certain number or something like that. So in each area of life you're rating, so you divide that number by 8 to arrive at an average score. So I'd have to decide if I wanted to put that at a 9 or an 8 or even an 8.5. I guess maybe that's why I didn't write on it, as I was just unsure. So there's that. So this is my assessment scoring. These are my intentions. So it asks you, what could you use more of in your life? What could you use less of in your life? What characteristics would I like to nurture in 2020? 3 habits that I want to cultivate this year. It asks you just a bunch of different words, and the word I chose for this year was consistency. And that word means to me working every single day towards making progress on my goals. All the little actions will lead to big results. And then this is where it helps you set some really realistic goals. So instead of saying things like, I'm going to get rid of clutter, you're going to say like really meaningful impacts, like I'm going to clean out my garage this weekend, which would, help you get rid of some clutter. But I love these examples because they really help me to dig in and hone in on my own goals. And then it kind of talks about what the different steps are to setting your annual goals, your monthly goals, and your weekly actions. So I'll show you, these are my annual goals. So there's 8 of them. This is broken down into 8 different sections. And then, I'm sorry, I never did my vision board on here. I'm not really a huge vision board person. It's something that I should really get into, but I really haven't. So I'm gonna flip you guys into some more recent months to show you guys where I'm at. So we're getting into the end of June. Is this the beginning of June or July? What is this? This is the beginning of June. So these were my June monthly goals. And then this went into talking about this month and what I wanted to reflect on and how I wanted to start the month. And then this went into, so like we were just talking about, so these annual goals that we set here, if you'll notice, they all have a color coordinating color. So this personal one goes with this personal thing right here, this color. This fun one goes with this fun color. So I found mild zebra liners that associated with these, and that's what I use to kind of go through here. So I had fun with this font, or using different fonts and stuff. But and then this is one of the ways that I used my layout. So this was a fun one. And now we're gonna go into July. I'm gonna show you guys, or this might be the last week of June. So another messing around with fonts again. This is a different layout. This layout I'm really into. This was last week's, so I'm really into this layout. So here I did my monthly reflection. I talked about some of my wins, some of the areas that I'm working on in my life, what's currently not working in, biggest wins, things that are currently working in my life, things that are currently not working in my life, what I learned this month, what improvements I want to make, what I'm most grateful for right now. I didn't fill this out, habits I want to nurture next month. And overall, I was satisfied at about an 8 this month, 8 out of 10. So next you fill out your quarterly compass. So you go through and do this again. You don't necessarily have to go back through and ask all those questions, but you can just kind of gauge like, okay, how am I doing? Did I improve in my personal? Did I not? So I felt like I improved in my personal, my fun, my work and learning, and my family and relationships. And then I felt like I kind of went backwards in some of these other ones. So I felt like I grew in areas that I felt that I was lacking in before, but I somewhat put off the areas that I was doing well in. 3 words to describe how I generally felt over the last 90 days. I think that everybody felt a little different, these last little while, just with the COVID-19 and then all the other stuff that we have going on, the racial injustice type things that we have going on. I think it's just been a hard time for a lot of us. So 3 words of how I felt personally is I've been a little more emotional, self-aware, and a lot more anxious lately. I think just all these things on my mind just have me a little bit more anxious than usual. The biggest opportunity of growth that I had for myself is work and learning, and this is more pertaining to my personal business than it is my job. I'm going to be focused on health and wellness, and then financial. I've kind of slacked the last couple months on my financial. Not bad, but I just feel like I could be in a better place if I was a little bit more intentional. So those are my personal things that I'm going to be focused on this quarter. And then you open this up, and this will be your monthly view that you're looking at first. And then I set my monthly goals. So again, you'll see those same colors, so corresponding with the same things. So these are my monthly goals. And then when I turn the page, these will be some notes and reflections. So for me and my husband, we don't have any kids this week. So I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to meal prep is going to be different than usual. I'm going to have more time to myself after work and on my off days. So make sure that I'm making my time count, and then I'm also remembering to relax and spend more time with my husband. So based on these monthly goals, I'm going to be putting these into some weekly actions. So these are the weekly actions that I want to see from myself. And then as I turn the page, you'll see how I planned my week out, which was according to some of those goals. You see them come to life on here. And if you guys didn't already catch the plan with me that I posted earlier, check that out in a previous video that I have, and you'll see kind of how I set my week up. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through of how I use my Makse life. And if you guys have any questions, please don't feel afraid to reach out.